Well, state officials want to enforce stricter laws for animal cruelty. In fact, animal abuse has become a growing concern with so many unfortunate cases recently.
8 News Now reporter Madison Kimbrough in the community tonight. She has a look at what the city of Henderson and legislators are trying to implement.
It's important that if you see something, say something.
Henderson City Councilwoman Carrie speaking exclusively with 8 News Now about a disturbing situation that neighbors say took place in this gated community near Stephanie Street and Horizon Ridge Parkway. Councilwoman Cox receiving calls about a dog in distress.
They were concerned about the welfare and safety of a particular animal that lives in the neighborhood, and they wanted to make sure that it was okay.
According to Henderson PD and Animal Control, this month they received 9 phone calls from different neighbors in the area regarding potential animal abuse at one specific residence. Neighbors sharing through the Nextdoor app that a dog was seen being beaten in the face by its owner, also stating that the dog was whimpering in pain and unable to bark or defend itself due to being muzzled.
Neighborhood chat's been blowing up a lot lately. We had Henderson police staged out here, and then there are also 2 of the animal control pickups parked out front of our house.
Henderson PD and Animal Control confirming that they went to the home to check on the dog, but found no evidence of abuse or signs of fear towards the owner. And due to the neighbors not providing any pictures or videos of the incident, Henderson officials were forced to leave the property, leaving the dog with its owner. Councilwoman Cox stating that she feels the laws in Henderson and throughout the state need to change.
That's a state law that animals are recognized as property. And what I would really like to do is work with the legislature to look at what we can do instead to do better by our animals.
For instance, the tragic death of the English bulldog named Reba, who was found by a dumpster inside of a plastic bin that had been taped shut. She died shortly after.
I have sponsored animal welfare legislation ever since I was elected. It's something I'm very passionate about.
Nevada Assemblywoman Melissa Hardy telling me how vital it is to increase the penalties for animal abuse across the state and raise the category of offense so that there's a real consequence for the abuser.
They're living beings. They breathe. They have life. They hurt. They have feelings and emotions. And so I want to do what I can to increase these penalties and hold the people accountable for that hurt them.
Now, since the initial reports, Henderson police tell us there have not been any more calls of abuse regarding that particular homeowner. And after the death of Reba, a new bill will be introduced at this year's legislative session looking to strengthen animal cruelty laws.